Hi, Huma. Welcome in. Good morning. Hi, Heather. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. How do you feel, Heather, after your cleansing? Do you feel better? Are your psychic gifts stronger now? Do you know what I had for breakfast? You still feel a little anxious? Let's do like a quick cleansing here. For anyone that wants it as well, I'm just gonna like just cleanse energy, just kind of collectively. Um, so let's do that. Let's get Heather here first. There you go. It's the back of your third eye too. And let's do your crown because that's where a lot of anxiety comes from and the root here. Hi, Gito. Good morning. Good morning, Gito. I'm just doing like a collective, well, I was focusing on Heather there, but doing like a collective cleansing. If you wish to accept, just say, I accept this healing. And we can cleanse your energy as well. There you go. Send everyone's energy back to them, healthy, healed, whole, for their highest good. Call all my energy back to me, healthy, healed, whole, for my highest good. All right. Does that help some, Heather? You feel a little better? Welcome. You did, Gito? Okay, give me 1 second. All right, Gito, I got you. What's your question? Hope you're doing well, Gito. Why are you feeling stuck? Okay, let's see. Hold on 1 second. Actually, there's a spread here. Let me see if I can find it. Um, here it is. All right, let's see. For Gito, Thanks, Gito. Let's see. Where are you stuck? Where is Gito stuck? Where is Gito stuck here? Ten of Pentacles, that can be legacy. That's like something that you've been putting a lot of time and effort into here. It can also be trying to decide where your loyalties lie, where you should like put most of your energy. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Trial and error with what? You might be feeling a little burnt out, like you might have too many things going on at once, all work and no life. You could be thinking about like a change in job, a change in home, or like relocating, like just some sort of change. That brings you like this opportunity for a stepping stone, for travel, or just movement forward. Let's see, what is the underlying issue here? High Priestess could be not listening to intuition. Clarify High Priestess. It can be translating your experiences or what it is that you're intuitively sensing into wisdom. Also, like taking this conceptual idea that you have that you've been brainstorming about and forming it like clay here. And then the High Priestess and the Four Swords. The Four Swords is my cognitive behavioral therapy. This can be like, which is about reframing your experiences, reframing it for your benefit, something that's more beneficial. So if there's like a negative thought, you transform it into one that is more beneficial than the other. Hold on one second, Gito. I'll be right back. Something that can help you is like your diet, like altering your diet. So you can incorporate more foods and omega-3s. On the High Priestess, there's pomegranate. Pomegranate's really good. So fruits and veggies, cocoa, blueberries, maybe more of a Mediterranean diet. Teas, drinking more teas here can help boost your memory and your concentration. So is like nuts, like sunflower seeds, almonds, walnuts. Those are really good for concentration as well, which can help you kind of with sorting things out here. Yeah, it's like finding the key, having access to what is hidden. So like listening to your intuition when it comes to emails, business, things like that. Yeah, and you just have like a split in your energy. There's just too many things going on at once. And there's a need to kind of take a step back and just rest, do some inner reorganization. And that can be with the cognitive behavioral therapy techniques. Let's see, what to do to get unstuck. Emotionally detach. Also allow things to come into your awareness. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Yeah, take some time off to relax. Just remove yourself from the situation for a minute. Get your mind off of it. Take a bath so that you can shed this like thought for trajectory that you're on that's not serving any good. It's just fragmented, a lot of stress, so that you can shed that and focus more on what you are dreaming, so that you can purge this toxic mindset, situations, things like that, third party situations. So there's extra energy that you don't need here. So just taking some time off to relax. And I'm going to pull you a Tao Oracle here, Gito. Those cards seem to do really well here. With you, your energy. So let's pull one of these here. See, for Gito, let's get a Tao Oracle. How can Gito get unstuck? What does Gito need to know here? Gito's highest and best good. You have splitting apart here and duration. Yeah, it's like finding, when it comes to making progress and cleaning things up, restoring harmony, diffusing negativity, it's like you have to, there's like tenacious devotion to a task to restore order and find the root cause that's causing this conflict within you, and being able to stay unmovable with it like a mountain. So despite what type of weather is happening around you, you are unmovable like the mountain. So that's about reframing situations with the Four Swords, like reorganizing, realizing that you're not stuck. You just have to emotionally detach from the feeling of feeling stuck so that you can liberate yourself and see from a higher perspective. And that just takes you removing yourself from a situation and meditating and understanding that you are limitless, your potential is limitless, and really step into that to source from a new place. You have to source from a different place to get out of this unstuck energy. And the only place that, well, one of the best places is the limitless potential that you do have, that exists. And like sourcing from that place to get you unstuck. And also that will help you be able to discern what is essential in your life, what is not essential, what truly matters to you, and what doesn't. And so you have the splitting apart here. And we're going to look at the changing lines. And there, I am seeing the about death here, so that helps as well to know that we are mortal. And if you are in remembrance of this, it helps get things into priority, like what truly matters to you and what does not. And so let's look at the changing lines here. So we have 2. It says you're feeling more and more isolated, yet those who are close are unable or unwilling to be supportive. Don't act out of fear or neediness. It is far wiser to adjust to loneliness than to surround yourself with inferior choices. Refrain from doubting or negative thinking. Stay neutral and suspend inner judgments. That's that 4 swords, as they simply add more weight to an already cumbersome situation. So it's about staying neutral, not seeing things as good or bad. And that will help suspend that inner judgment of what is possible, what is not possible. Feeling like you are in the situation that you're in, you have to stay in that energy when you do not. You can remove yourself and source from a new place, a different place, that limitless potential, which will help break the chains and liberate you. And we have 3. It says breakdowns are an opportunity for you to learn how to deal with restoring, repairing, and even improving what is falling apart. You're learning a whole new level of self-sufficiency, and you will be able to draw on this knowledge long after the present situation is over. So this is giving you a lot of wisdom. We have 4. When the curtain comes down, the show is over. There is nothing to be done now but accept the finality of this time. And for everything there is a season. Now that the time of splitting apart is reaching completion, you are much the stronger for it. When negativity has nothing left to feed upon, it destroys itself. making room for new opportunities to take roots. I love that. When negativity has nothing left to feed upon, it destroys itself, making room for new opportunities to take roots. I hope that helps, Gito. Oh, yeah, no, Heather, I don't mind. Oh, great, Gito. Heather's like, I was like number one. You're very welcome, Gito. So let's see, Heather. How does Libra view Heather? Currently view her? Magician, like you're able to do anything. He views you as someone who has talent, skills, abilities that can overcome challenges and obstacles. What are his feelings that he holds in his heart for Heather? The world, clarify the world. He feels like he's able to maintain balance. He also feels like there is distance between you two. He also feels like you are the one that holds this wand that can alter his feelings. Like he does feel that there's been a breakdown of blocks here, that there's happiness. He feels very positive. He feels like there's success here. Intentions towards you is to pull back, hermit energy. Action he plans on taking is Queen of Cups. So that's just being kind, caring, loving, nurturing. Action he plans on taking. Knight of Cups, he wants to come towards you to overcome challenge. He feels like he's overcome some anxiety and that he was able to remove himself from old ways of thinking and old emotions. And he feels like he's really curious about the commitments with you. There is feeling, and he feels like he's going to be there, and his feelings are genuine. And he is really inspecting this because he does have these feelings for you. He's trying to listen to his intuition, but he feels like he's somewhat controlled as well, just by the distance, and also finances as well. Like finances could play a factor. Then you got the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but he does feel like things are improving here. Like there was delays, but now like there's improvements. Now this can be predictive too. My readings do tend to be predictive at times. He sees you as the magician, like someone who can figure out where the root cause is in connection and be able to fix it. Very interesting. Okay, Kiwana. What's your question, Kiwana? Okay, yeah. Yes, you do, Kiwano. So what's your what's your first one, and then we'll do your second one. I love your face, Heather. I've only seen your picture one time, and I just remember you being like gorgeous. Just gorgeous. It was funny because I remember saying, "Gosh, Heather, you're like beautiful," and then you took the picture down, you changed it, like, "Oh, I'm being perceived." Okay, what are Kiwana's boyfriend's feelings for her right now? What are Kiwana's boyfriend's feelings for her right now? You took it like down. Oh no. But yeah, you're beautiful. Let's see, what are Simon, Kiwana's boyfriend's feelings. What feelings does he hold in his heart for Kiwana? Hanged Man, he wants to come from his essence, not his ego. He also feels like things are a bit on pause right now. He wishes to come towards you, but he does feel like that will improve, that will change in time. But he does feel like really slowed down in terms of connecting with you. But he does feel like things are still growing, and he wishes that it would be sped up here. And it feels like he's waiting, and he does feel like this is worth the emotional investment. This is worth the investment here. And he's just kind of like hanging around waiting for the time for things to change here, for season to change, where he's able to connect to you, give you some good love news, positive love news. Because he sees you as girlfriend material, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's your other question, Kiwana? Yeah, the Hanged Man can be like, that makes sense. Like he's hanging around for you to kind of acknowledge him. No, you're okay. I don't feel bad. I mean, you were sleeping, you know? You're tired. How did he feel about Kiwana not answering calls here? Like he's waiting. That he called and now he's waiting. He called a lot. 801s, 301s, like waiting. But he knows that you will call him back. He feels like you may have been avoiding him, but at the same time he knows that that's not true, so he's being optimistic. There's a part of him that kind of fears like and it's just a trigger, but he knows that that's not true, so he's focusing on optimism, and he knows that you're going to call him back, that you most likely aren't avoiding him. He does feel like coming to that like coming together in that way. There is a bit of a power struggle. And like he really wants to hear from you. Yeah, 2 8s can also mean like addiction to pleasure. So he you know, maybe had some things in mind, I don't know. But he feels like the stalemate might have been because either you weren't aware or there's some sort of absent-mindedness, like but he feels like things will improve there and change, and that gives him fulfillment because he knows that you'll call him back. But that is what I got for that, Kiwana. Okay. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go put my clothes in the dryer, so I will be right back as it's singing to me right now. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, Kiwana, what's your question? Okay, does he spy on Kiwana, like in general? Like, does he spy on her? Right. Does he spy on her without her knowing? Kiwana, does he spy on her without her knowing? Very clear one card, yes or no? Yes, Ace of Wands, he does. Yeah, and there's the Six of Wands again. And I think he wants your attention. So especially when there's distance between you two, And he's like seeking your attention, like hoping you look at him. But you may not see him, or you kind of see him out the corner of your eye sometimes, I feel. And he sees you, but like sometimes you don't see him. But he knows he just has to be patient. And he's able to stay calm. He's able to show like it doesn't bother him. I think sometimes he sees you, but you don't see him. And he waits for your acknowledgement. And he's like, hey, hey, hey. And then he's like, oh, she didn't see me. And so he remains calm. He knows that you're busy with work. And that gives him peace because you're working, and then he just gets back to work. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes he sees you, but you don't see him. What about social media? Does he sound like you want on social media? Be very clear, one card, yes or no. 10 of Wands, no. He might be too overwhelmed with responsibilities to spy on you on social media. He may not get on social media very often because of his responsibilities. You're welcome. So if anyone has a question, feel free to drop it down below. General for June, Cozy Crowley. Okay, sure. Let's see. What's happening for June for Cozy? General for June for Cozy. I do see things coming up about your finances in June. It does look like you're seeking answers. And you're going to be taking some time just to relax. And you may get some sort of business idea here that has a potential to transform your situation and follow your dreams, but it's going to take you doing some shadow work here because you may not know where you stand in regards to your finances, or your energy is kind of scattered. And so you may be feeling depleted in energies, which is why you're being guided to kind of relax, take some time to relax, and take care of yourself, pamper yourself, restore your energy, get more organized. Because you could have some extra like weight hanging on you, heavy energy hanging on to you. And I do see when it comes to some sort of partnership, there may be chaos in the situation, and you're just kind of cleaning up situation. It may happen like suddenly. You're just kind of cleaning things up in your life. And you may feel like you don't have all of the facts around either a love connection or some sort of partnership here. And it's kind of disappointing, but you are being guided to follow your dreams. Take some time off just to gather yourself. That's what I got for you, Cozy Crowley. You're welcome. Country love. Okay, let's see. Country love. How did the Libra feel about message last night? Country love. How did the Libra, what was the Libra's feelings about the message last night that Country Love sent here? I'm not sure if it was about finances or investing more time and energy. Like it was about kind of he feels like it was practical. Queen of Pentacles can be like girlfriend, wife. So he does feel that he did get desire when it comes to reaching out and connecting to you. And that there's seeds being planted to having more fun, more freedom, celebration. I don't know if there's some sort of event potentially that y'all were talking about in the future with the Four of Wands. I can talk about invitation, like event. But he does feel desire that you express something that you may have been thinking about. And he's like thinking about this as well with the Hermit. Some sort of proposal potentially, or something that you got off of your mind here. Hi, Red. You did? Okay, what's your question, Red? It doesn't have to be an event. That can be sometime in the future that happens. But he does feel like happy that you connected and you talked. That you were setting down more roots in the connection. There were some discussions around home or finances, energy, things like that. You're welcome. How'd my Lyft driver feel about me after he realized I was wrong, lying? I played a prank. Okay, let's see. How did Lyft driver feel about Red after he realized that she was wrong, that she was lying? Um, how did he feel about Red after he realized this? He felt a little betrayed, but he knows that it was all in fun. 4 of Wands. And that he's glad that he was able to walk away from the past to find solution. But he's very happy. The sun is joy and positivity and happiness. Like, he felt betrayed, but he was like, you know what? It's all in fun. Yeah, he's able to move past it. He felt like that's a good memory that he's going to have. 6 of Cups. And he's glad that he persevered because he felt like he got good news in regards to something material about time, energy. Because it looked like there was something he was waiting on potentially. But he felt like it was that it was positive, like it was good news. And he felt like, so the Page of Pentacles can come up to remind us to like double check schedule or something that we may have missed, or make sure that we have all the resources, things like that, just to make sure we don't miss things, like forgetting to do your taxes or something like that. So he does feel like he's happy that he persevered. He also feels like he learned more about just double checking stuff. And he's going to take this wisdom with him in the future, this knowledge in the future. And he saw you as the Queen of Wands, someone who's having fun, someone that was joyous, positive, someone that was joking around. But it made him very happy, the Sun card. Like, he's like, man, I should double check. I should double check stuff. Misi, did Kamal find Misi attractive in the FT call yesterday? Be very clear, one card, yes or no. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, he thought you were attractive, and his attraction for you grew. You're welcome. Yes, yeah. The tarot knows. The tarot knows. What did you do? Like, what was the prank? It's a memory he's going to be thinking about for a while. You made like a fond memory. Is C only interested in loving me romantically? Be very clear, one card, yes or no. He is interested romantically. There is desire very much, but he holds it back because he's trying to be genuine and loving and compassionate. Had him pick me up, and initially I was going to treat us both to drunk food post club because we all fam, but they were closed. And when I got home, I acted like I bled all over his backseat. Oh no! You're welcome. It was dark, he couldn't see. Oh yeah. Well, he was glad that he stuck with it because he was able to see like, oh, okay, now I've got to double check stuff. Like, but yeah, so he was happy that it wasn't true. Oh, see, how did he perceive Red? He saw you as the Queen of Wands, the devil. But you were very seductive. He feels like you were very seductive. Yes, and that you were a lot of fun, and that you definitely weren't boring. You had a big old fat one, man. I'm so glad that's gone. Uh-oh. He thought that you were very seductive, very beautiful. He was like drawn to you like a moth to a flame. All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm gonna hop off and get something to eat. Oh, no problem, Red. And I will be back on later on, and I will see you guys then. All right, enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your Saturday, Red. Have some fun, girl. There's nothing wrong with that. And I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.